Welcome to episode 3 of What Remains of Elon Finch. Let's begin. Let me tilt my hat up and let's get this going. Missing. These are all from the sun.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Alright.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Poor girl. It's going to be an emotional episode, and I think this is getting to the end of this. We might be able to last until episode 5. Maybe it should have come sooner. I don't know what the hell that meant. Alright, let's see. Whoa. Origami. Huh. I used to do that as a kid.
But it had
Let's
to
go
end
up.
one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Someone was really obsessed with origami. Damn. It's actually pretty cool.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Poor girl.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
What do they mean by that? Is there some sort
Edith
of
has a right
monster?
to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's
What
best
story?
if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you.
Oh,
But there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
that's cool.
That night.
So it's a story
the time
within a story.
went way out.
I like it. That's just a wonderful thing right there. Oh man, I love stories. Oh, I get to play this one? See how this one ends, shall we?
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Let's go right around it.
But I
We're
never
actually
thought
gonna
I'd
see
go
it?
back to it.
Oh, this is so wonderful.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
A deer?
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Yeah?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
I hate that.
We both tried to make the best of it.
Wait, so I'm moving the hand now?
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Poor girl. Poor girl.
Last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
It's a wonderful one. Just wonderful.
This journal was supposed to be for you.
Oh, I'm doing this?
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
I thought I would be able to do a 5th episode. Shit. This makes me cry. (1948 to 2013). That was a wonderful story. I love games like this. I was hoping this would be a longer episode and that I can do more. This game, good. I like games that have good story, detail, video, anything. Especially art forms. As an artist, I've always viewed color and design as not just something you can just do. You gotta have emotion with it. You gotta feel the life in the painting. Like this, people who take art to games, all these people, they deserve respect, and the game studio that designed this game deserves some credibility for their design. From an artistic standpoint, they made a masterpiece of both design and story, as well as imagination. Feels like they put a lot of emotion into this. And it seems like it was based on an actual story. If anyone wants to play this, I do suggest playing it. This is just an emotional thrill ride. The game, the music detail, everything is like, it's both inspiring and creative, and both, it has like a lively feel to it. Compared to most games I play, where I do play some action and everything, but I usually focus on the story and the bigger picture of things, and how much work people put into these games. It's the same thing with a painter. They put so much of their emotion into the canvas itself that people start feeling it inside of how the design and the creativity, the patience, and the heart they put into their paintings. What I'm trying to say is, give these guys some love. If they ever design a new game, I will fucking be paying $300 to $200 for these. makes me happy. So I can play any of these. Well, thanks for watching the Crazy J Show. I was your host, Crazy J, and I will be putting in another game. What was it called? Generation Zero. I hope to test it out because they say that there's a story in the game, and I might just play some more story-based games like this, just because it makes me feel fucking I love these kind of games. I have always had an enjoyment for story-based games. For example, the original Final Fantasy on Game Boy. I loved. And I do admit, I did play some Pokemon as a kid. I love the story. I love a lot of the animes and all that shit. Hey, I'm a child at heart. Sure, I work hard, and I work all the time. Different jobs, and I'm strict, business-like, and emotionless sometimes whenever I'm at work. But when I'm at home, here, I like to express both my personality, my creativity, and my emotions when it comes to games, books, movies, stories of any kind. I absolutely love this game. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. If you don't, you don't really have to. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's just how life works. You have a wonderful time, and bye. See you next time. Bye!